What's happening, internet? It's Dylan Alexander. Thanks for checking me out. In today's topic, I wanted to discuss some methods to help you guys with your dating life for those that are not satisfied with the woman or women you're dealing with for whatever reason, looks, character traits. I recommend, if you haven't done this already, you need to talk to a lot more women. Increase the volume. And my recommendation is talk to 20 women a day. Yeah, that's right. 20 women, 20 different women every single day. You should be talking to, approaching, attempting to have a conversation with to see if they're interested and to see if you're interested in these women every day for at least 5 days a week, which equals out to 100 women a week, 400 a month, and that's 4,800 women a year that you talk to if you do this consistently. Odds are you probably won't even do the 4,800 a year because you might just, along that journey, you'll actually find some women that you're good with and you'll probably be like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't recommend it. You got to stay on it because, when you stay sharp, you just become a monster with this. But trust me, man, do this 20 women a day. Aim for that. And it doesn't take much effort, honestly. It doesn't take a whole lot of effort. All it takes is about maybe an hour and a half a day, depending on where you go, the kind of foot traffic you're surrounded by. But it's like working out, man. You go to the gym an hour a day, same concept, except this is for your dating life, which is very important, by the way. I know a lot of people like to downplay it, like, oh, I don't need women. I don't need that. I don't need a woman in my life. All right. Okay. You want to be one of them other incel fellas, them red pill weirdos? Go for it. Follow their instructions, follow what they're doing, and you'll be just like them. Or do you want to have a good dating life where you have plenty of women that are constantly, you're seeing them and you guys are hanging out, you making sweet love, and she's looking out for you, she's buying you gifts, taking you out to eat, you take her out to eat, etc. Just enjoying the company of a woman that you're attracted to. We're supposed to be with women. We're supposed to be with them, right? So if you're struggling right now, this is a life-changing piece of information if you haven't done it already. And for those that have done it, you can testify that this method works tremendously. Yes, good old-fashioned cold approaching. Day game, as they call it. Yes, this stuff works. It's a science. It's undefeated. And them dating apps got nothing on this. I'm telling you, the dating apps are garbage. You're a victim to the algorithm, and you're just another number in a woman's inbox that she doesn't have any connection with. There's no familiarity. There's no real attraction. It's just based on surface level photos and a brief bio that she probably won't even read. Whereas if you approach women in person, man, there's so much that can happen. There's so much potential for genuine connections and that serendipity that people yearn for. It's that feeling, that story that you can be able to tell. Hopefully one day, maybe you have your kids and this woman you met, you had kids with her, and you can tell your kids how you met. It's a great story, right? It beats we swiped right on Tinder and we had a little couple back and forths and then, we hooked up and then it's whack. Everybody's doing that, and they've been doing that for the past 10, 15 years, and it's no bueno. Okay? So 20 women a day, man. Right? And you're gonna learn a lot about yourself. You're gonna you're gonna very quickly learn what works, what doesn't work. It's basically like a science experiment. You're testing out the right things to say. And I can talk more about this later on because I'm telling you, man, my dating life was skyrocketed when I did this. And every time I do it in my stable, my dating life is kind of empty. I just get back out there. I just get back on my approach game. I like to stay sharp. When I see a woman I'm attracted to, I gotta keep that muscle strong because it's easy to just stop doing it and you find yourself finding a woman attractive and you're like, I'm not gonna talk. You just find an excuse to not talk to her, which is what most of you are doing already anyways. Most of you already see women that you're interested in physically, but you don't approach them because you find some kind of excuse to not approach them. Oh, she won't. She's busy. Oh no, she got her friends with her. They're talking and stuff. I don't want to interrupt. It's gonna be awkward. They're gonna listen to my conversation. I don't want them hearing what I have to say. I'm gonna feel awkward. I've had all those thoughts. I've been through all of that, man. But I'm here to tell you, man, none of that matters, okay? What matters is you need your dating life to improve. You want better women in your life. And you want women that you're attracted to and that are attracted to you. You want that quality, man. That's what life is about, man. We're supposed to be in that constant surrounding of good people, good women, and eventually family one day. You would like that, wouldn't you? I know I do. So, yeah, don't be afraid to talk to women. In fact, force yourself to talk to women that you're interested in. And even the ones that you're not interested, if you're like kind of nervous to talk to the really hot ones, talk to a regular one to kind of warm up and practice. Won't hurt nobody. You might even end up liking her, depending on the personality and everything. So it's a very good skill to have. It's something you should keep doing. I recommend doing it at least a few times a day whenever you're out and about. If you're not just going to a public place specifically to cold approach, maybe you're out grocery shopping, you're at the gas station, you're hanging out with friends at a dinner or something. Just make it a habit to just at least talk to whoever you're interested in, just to keep that muscle strong, man. Because I'm telling you right now, right? Believe it or not, you guys are getting this game, and there's plenty of guys that got this game and they do cold approach. But I'm telling you, man, majority of dudes and guys today don't really cold approach like that. Right? It's very rare. I see a lot on the internet of guys kind of talking down on cold approach and acting like they're above it. Like, I don't talk to a woman. I wait for a woman to choosing signals. I wait for her to look at me and give me the eye a little, maybe 1 or 2 seconds too long, and then I got the open. And this is all nonsense, man. I'm telling you, man. If you take the time to do more cold approaches where you talk to 20 a day, you make it a mission, you're ahead of like 90 to 95% of guys out here that are coming up with all the excuses in the world to not do it. Right? And even the guys that are out here cold approaching, right? They are doing it. But man, a lot of these guys they have weak game. They don't say much of anything spectacular. They're not really too attractive. A lot of these guys are kind of just, and they're still winning. A lot of those guys are still getting their fair share. So can you imagine if you're like a decent looking guy, or better yet, you're just a good dude with good character traits, which is really more important, right? Looks don't really mean as much as people think. Although I will say it is important to keep yourself together, to stay as presentable as possible. Not to say you completely let yourself go. But you don't have to be no Rico Suave. You don't have to be no just the 10 out of 10 appearance looking guy. You don't have to be 6'7" with big old muscles. Like, no, none of that. That's just you finding an excuse to talk yourself out of doing this. I'm telling you, if you're a man that's breathing, you have blood flowing in your veins, and you have a good head on your shoulders, you're able to think and just talk and have a conversation like a normal human being, I promise you, there's women, not just a woman. I'm telling you, there's women, plural, out here in this earth walking around that are waiting for a guy just like you to come up to them and say, "Hey, how you doing? My name's Dylan Alexander. How's it going? Yeah, I just saw you from over there. You look like something or someone I might like to talk to, and I just had to come over and investigate. How you doing? You know, just little stuff. Have fun with it. You know, get creative, man. Shoot, I remember when I was in college, man, about a decade ago, I used to watch YouTube videos of like pranksters. These guys would do pranks, right? There'd be some guy with a hidden camera recording, and these guys would go out on like college campuses, let's say, and they would just go up and like fuck around with people. But even more so, sometimes they would specifically just talk to women and like hit on them or flirt with women in a funny way, like kind of just fucking with them. But at the same time, like it was real game where they were really intriguing these women, making these women laugh, getting them comfortable, you know, getting them to open up. And the next thing you know, these women are like so into this guy. He's just having a time of his life. Dude's just talking, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He's just being silly, constantly has something to say. He's not taking it too serious. He's not tense and like thinking too hard. No, he's just out and about, just having a good day, talking to beautiful women. And all right, yeah, oh, you want my number? Oh, take my number. I'll get yours, blah, blah, blah. And on to the next. It's really simple. It's a beautiful thing, man. I love it. This is a topic I love talking about because it's just, you know, it's just like magic. Anything can happen. I've had so many situations of like women I've met, and, you know, it's just interesting. Like, you're going to get, oh, don't forget, you're also going to get rejected a lot. Prepare for a lot of rejections, AKA the woman's not interested in you. That's fine. Trust me, it's going to be a lot of rejections, mostly rejections. And that's okay. That word kind of sounds harsh. It's not even a rejection. It's just, she's not for you. That's it. And that's fine. It's all a mental game. You got to not get too in your head. If you get rejected, a woman ignores you, who cares? Who cares? That's not your woman. Next. Just keep them moving. You have to think like, you have to be thankful for the women that are not interested because they're saving you time. And you want to really get them out the way quick because you want to move on to the next so you can quickly get to your woman or your women, right? So me, when I'm out here and I see if she's not interested, I want to find out as quickly as possible if she's not interested so I can thank you and move on so I can get to my woman. You see? It's a way you position the thought. You got to put your thought into perspective. You got to think the right way. See, a lot of guys go out here that get all motivated and inspired by this video, for example, and they get out in the field. They're talking to women. First couple women they talk to, pretty harsh rejections. Either she ignored you or she disses you, whatever. It doesn't matter. And now you're like, man, this ain't working. And you start talking to yourself. You start telling yourself negative things and you start believing these things, and that's where you're discouraging yourself, and now it's not going to be a pleasant experience. But I recommend, if you can, I don't know if these videos are still out, maybe some of these old videos are out. There's some pranksters. I'm telling you, watch these videos. You get inspired like I did. I got inspired from these videos, and I remember I was 20 years old just going out. I went to the mall and I'm just having fun. I'm just having my way. Just talking, being silly, and my stable was increasing. So Don't get discouraged, man. It's a numbers game. Just understand that you can't have every woman you're interested in. If that was the case, you'd be way too busy. You wouldn't be able to get anything done if you had a whole billion women to talk to and date. And you'd be broke, taking them all out to get coffee and stuff. So just have fun with it, man. Get your approach game up. Talk to 20 a day or more if you got more time. That's a good number. Or 10. You can talk to 10. That's still cool. Whatever you can manage in an hour or 30 minutes or whatever time you got. Just talk to a lot of women, as many as you can a day. If your dating life is struggling, and I'm telling you, it won't be struggling for long. And you'll be thanking me later, man. Let me know in the comments if this works for you, because I know it will. I want to see results. I want to see how it works out for you guys. And best of luck, man. Have fun. The game is really fun, man. And yeah, that's it. So I appreciate y'all watching. Leave a like if you liked it. And subscribe, man. I got more content on the way, man. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.